In this video, we're going to show you how easy it is to use air dry clay or 10-minute resin to make a bracelet.
I like the 10-minute resin because, well, it only takes 10 minutes. And the 24-hour resin, even though it dries clear, it kind of stinks, and sometimes 24 hours is just too long.
Yes, I can't wait that long. So right here, we're going to use the air dry clay. So we're putting some cornstarch in it to help the casting release easier. And you're just getting it in there and smashing it with your finger to make sure the image is impressed on it. We sometimes use a brayer to flatten it out. You can use a rolling pin to flatten it out. And then she's just taking her finger.
Yes, I'm using my finger to kind of get the excess off. Here's the brayer. All the products we're using are IOD. We've got an IOD brayer and then the IOD clay. And the brayer is just helping get all the excess moved to the sides.
And makes a flatter back for you to work with. I like to flip them over and let gravity help pull them out. The larger the image, the easier it is to get it to release.
I don't know if you can see the end is kind of like an odd shape. That's so you can put both ends together if you're doing like the trim around a bucket or something round or a frame.
On a piece of furniture, you're doing it all the way across the front. It has a female and a male end is what they call it, and it just splices together so good.
And then we just put some hot glue on the middle of the clay and just rolled my bracelet through it. And then since this is clay, it takes a little bit to dry. So then I'm just gonna hang it on the drill.
And we used Tight Bond glue so that it would dry, really quick. I love that glue.
For the resin, we have these really big jugs, but you want to get equal amounts of the both A and B parts. And you want to wear gloves just because it's kind of like a chemical.
And it's messy and it'll stick to you. Mm-hmm. We like to have our surface covered so it's easy cleanup.
The IOD molds have measurements on the side, so if you were doing both of these, you could add them together. We just did one, so I just got like the roughest estimate I could because it was an odd number, and measured it out and poured it.
Look how easy that comes out in 10 minutes. It's dry and it's still kind of not completely hardened, so you can wrap it around your bracelet or your form. You could actually even, with the resin, you could actually even make your bracelet without, a form like I did, but I had this old bracelet, so I thought I'd just hot glue it on there.
And since it dries so fast, it was pretty much ready to be painted after we glued it on.
Yeah, we didn't have to hang it on the drill for 24 hours and let it dry. So I like resin and air dry clay equal. It's just like, what do I want to work with today,
Yeah. And it kind of depends on how high use the project's going to be, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. But you can do the air dry clay on pots and put them outside, and it seemed to work. The hot glue would, in Oklahoma, it would fall off, but it works really good. So right here, I am using what color was I using in DIY paint?
I believe it was Fancy Farm.
Oh yeah, it was. And then I am just waxing it. Is that what we're doing right here?
You're still painting it.
Oh, I'm still painting.
But she used a water bottle to kind of help get in the deep
what I was
grooves.
Doing now. Yep. And I have the DIY paint brushes that are really good. And all these products will be linked in the description. I can mail these out. I sell the resin. I sell the clay. This is the trimming for the new release from the Iron Orchid molds. They are spectacular.
And she's using copper pennies, patina on the bracelet.
And oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous.
I love the copper. It looks so good.
Yeah, it is really fun to use on we have the golden ticket, which is a really good one. Right here, I am just taking an artist brush and some of our Shipwrecked Wax and just kind of putting it on some of the high and low spots. So it almost looks like a rusty kind of look. And then I'm just kind of wiping off the excess with my hand. You can use a cloth. Look at that.
I love how those colors look together.
Oh, I do too. Look at that. I mean, Wonder Woman. I just need two.
So I used boho blue, and since it was dry, I was able to kind of be a little more rough with it and get in those crevices. I used the same DIY brush. It works really well for these kinds of projects.
It is so fun. And you can just spray it with water and it'll go further too if you are almost to run out of the.
So I had a little bit of a crevice between my mold and my bracelet, so I just filled it up with hot glue so it was kind of even throughout the whole bracelet. And then I used the shimmery pigment powders, New Year's Day and Silver Lining, and I wasn't sure to use water or not, but I went ahead and did it and kind of just got the sparkles all throughout.
It showed up good. I didn't know because I came in and you had done yours and I was like, what did you do? What, we don't have silver. And it was the pigment powders. I love working with pigment powders. You can use it with wax and put your wax, you know, dip it in the wax and then put it on with that. Or, you know, I just use it with water a lot and it just spreads it and it's so good. So we're just having a lot of fun with these. You can do this around an old mirror. You can do it across a piece of furniture. You can decorate metal cans, pickle jars to make it look like a vase. There's so many things you can do with these trims and these molds.
Like and subscribe.